So I don't think it goes all the way. I have to measure it. I think it goes to like right here. I don't know. I have to see.
This is a nice property, bro.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
For 30?
It's flat. How much? 30K?
30.
Does it have utilities on it?
Yeah.
It does?
Has a water meter.
Where? Show. Let's see. See, this is the stuff you gotta talk about. Because this right here is what saves money, bro.
Yeah, well that's why I bought it.
Yep. And it has sewer, dog.
Yep. That's why I bought it. I was like 30 with the utilities, that's a deal.
That's a deal.
Even 30 without the utilities is a deal.
You pretty much got the lot for about 15K.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
And a good area.
Yep.
I got church in front of me.
Yep.
And it's like right before it turns hood.
See, in the flat part, that's the important thing, because your slab alone is not, you're gonna spend, you know, a couple $1,000 on the slab versus
it's not gonna be too expensive.
Not too expensive, no. It's a good lot, bro.
You think I should build a single family and flip it?
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
Just because I was like, because I see a duplex right next door, so I was like, man, I could build a duplex. Hey guys, we're here at this lot that we closed on about 2 years ago, and we're barely about to start my first new build project. All right, so I'm super excited about this video because I never expected to be in wholesaling real estate. I never even knew what it was. My goal since the beginning, if you know my story, was getting in construction to learn how to do remodeling and everything so I could start building houses. That was always my goal. And now we're here. We bought this lot already. We've had it for about 2 years, but we've been building the wholesaling company and flipping and building a rental portfolio, so we haven't got to it. But today is the day. So stick around. We're going to show you how to actually go about this process and give you everything you need to know, from pulling permits, the plans, how to analyze the lot, how to analyze the numbers. It's gonna be a good one, so stick around. So the way we got this property is from this neighbor right here by cold calling him. So what we did is we bought a data set of just land in the city, and this parcel had to have been on the list. We cold called it and asked the neighbor if he was willing to sell, and he said yes. So we came over, I set a meeting, and we were just literally on his dinner table, and we were talking about prices. So he wanted 50,000. Okay, so the way you analyze this is, first of all, I checked to see if it had water and sewer on the property, which it did. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like right here. It's a meter. So you can just check towards the front of the property in San Antonio, that's where they put them. And you can see that it has a water meter and a sewer line. So that right there added instant value. It automatically took it up to about 15,000. It's about 15,000 just for that, right, Frank?
Yes, sir.
About 15,000 just for the city. If it's just raw land and you have to have the city come in and tap into the main and put a water meter and a sewer line on the property, it's about 15,000. So I automatically knew we were like in the ballpark. So we negotiated. I ended up getting it for $30,000. I thought it was a great deal. And I've always wanted to build my first house, so I closed on it about 2 years ago, and I just kept it in my portfolio. I haven't done nothing with it, but now we are here and about to start the build. It's time. Oh! So this is the site plan right here. This is my boy Frank right here. So he actually builds, and he's helping me out with this with my first one. So what is this important for right here?
So the most important thing about this here is the site plan itself. And this is actually going to explain to you where the house is going to sit at. You don't want to build on setback lines. You don't want to, you know, survey parts, stuff like that. This is the most important part right here. So it's going to tell you exactly where to start your build and where it's going to finish. And if you notice here, you're going to start at the 20-foot building setback line, and here they actually put 5 feet in between, so it's going to be 25 feet. And so this is going to show you exactly where you're going to start your build. And if you notice, we marked it out. We actually came out here, we walked the plan, so if you want to check it out, look. All right, some rocks here. And so the former who actually lays out the forms for the foundation, they're going to do this, you know, more professionally. We just kind of walked it right now to have an idea of where your house is going to sit at. And so you walk 25 feet in. So it's about 25 feet right here. And then if you look at your other plan, it shows about 40, was it 43? 49 feet. So from here, 49 feet back, that's where the house is going to end. And then it's 32 feet wide, so you have an idea of where your actual foundation is going to sit at.
Yeah, and as you can see, we put a big red because we're in Texas. That's how we mark stuff.
So if you look at your other plan, this here is going to have your electrical plan and your whole floor plan. And so you see here, it's going to give you the dimensions. So 32 feet wide, that's how we got the width of the actual home itself. And then if you go to the length, it's 49 feet from the length from front to back. And so from 25 feet from the front, that's where you're going to start, all the way to 49 feet back is where it's going to end. And so that's how we get the actual site plan and use it, man. So it's the most important piece of starting your actual build. So when you're starting a build, the most important thing as well, so there's a lot of important things, right? If you notice, the trees, believe it or not, the trees, you can get fined if it's not called out and is not put on the actual tree survey, about $1,400 per tree.
Wow.
Yeah, believe it or not.
So if I came without putting that survey and I cut that down and the city saw that was there, every tree I cut down without the permission, they give me $1,400.
Yep,
wow.
up to 14.
That's important. If you're looking, that's a gem right there, because I didn't know that. And me and my dad, we chop trees down all the time at properties. So
yeah, and you got to know the type of tree as well. So this is a mesquite tree right here, used for firewood, right?
Texas barbecue. You ever had Texas barbecue? That's why it tastes so good right there.
This is it right here.
That's what we use.
Yeah.
All right, so look, I'm gonna give you a little secret. Oh, it's not a secret, but it's part of why I think my life and success keeps coming, because of what I feed my mind. All right, so if y'all don't know, your mind is your most powerful tool, and you got to know how to use it. Everything goes off of your subconscious mind. That's why we struggle a lot when we grow up, because we're just living the programs that were given to us by our family. And a lot of us, I mean, where we come from, our families are humble. They come from, a lot of them are first generation, right? Like, we're just here to try to make it. And that's kind of what we grew up on, right? Working 9 to 5s, just trying to make money to pay the bills. You know, if you're lucky, you might have came from a successful family that knows what they're doing and operates businesses and all this. But, you know, for most of y'all that are looking at this, y'all are probably like us, right? It's the usual. So you got to reprogram your mind. No offense to our parents, because they did the best they could for us. You know what I mean? They still raised us and we came out good. So shout out to our parents and our families. But we got to break that. We got to figure out how to get to the next level. That's going to come from reprogramming your subconscious mind, your brains, your beliefs, what you think of yourself, what you think of the world, what you think of money, etc. Every time you see me, look what I'm listening to. That's a commercial.
Final result.
So one thing that I do that I know helps me for sure is when I'm in the car, I'm not listening to a lot of music, like rap or anything that's just junk. Because if you really listen to the message of all that, it's all junk. You know, don't get me wrong, it sounds cool. I do listen to it sometimes when I'm with my friends. I want to have a good time. I'm not saying don't listen to it, but for the most part, throughout your day, you should be educating yourself and brainwashing yourself for success. So like right now, I got this one.
Wildest dreams coming true instead of focusing on what you don't have. Start valuing yourself based on your inherent worth rather than constantly seeking validation through
just stuff like that, right? I'm brainwashing myself with self-development books. This book, for instance, called The Top 1%. I'm always feeding my mind something healthy, right? It's the same as your body, but it's even more important, because everything that you put in here eventually comes out of words and your actions. I mean, I'm constantly doing self-development. I buy self-development courses. I do all sorts of stuff like that, right? This is all self-development. The more you work on yourself and conquer yourself and master yourself, easier it will be to do anything you want in life. I promise. It'll come more naturally. It'll be less fight against everything, because you're naturally just that. You are successful. You have to embody that before you could become it. Constantly reprogramming yourself from your childhood and your environment that you grew up in to reprogram to the person you want to be.
So this is the people that have remember, the inspectors are here, all the plans, any project that's happening in the city and surrounding areas, this comes through these doors right here.
So we're out here in front of the City Development Services. We're about to go in and talk to them about our plans. We don't have to do this no more, so everything's online now.
Everything's online.
But I choose to do this because I want to get everything in order. It's my first time. I want to get to know the people in here, right? So I've already been here a lot, because when you remodel houses, you still have to pull permits and everything. So we've had to come here before and clear permits, etc.
Every project, remember, that's in the city has to go through these doors right here.
It has to get approved.
Everything. Yeah.
So what are the top things that we need to get approved?
So the foundation plans have to be engineered, wall bracing, your electrical, pretty much your whole build has to pass code for it to, you know, be able to be broken ground and whatnot.
So what are the different plans that you need?
So you need the foundation plan, you need the wall bracing plan, you need the site plan, you need the tree survey, your HVAC plan, and then your overall floor plan itself.
There you go. So you got to submit that to the city. They have to approve it first. Well, then they give you the permit.
Yep.
And then you start building.
And you start building.
Damn, I'm so excited, guys. So guys, make sure you follow all the way to the end of this video. We're gonna go we're gonna go to some of his projects that he's completed, show you how the numbers shake out, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop some comments, likes. That's how we get the channel to get bigger. We want to show more and more people how to do this stuff and get free education. People charge 5, 10, 15, 20 grand to show you how to do stuff like this. We do it for free because we're gurus, we're not gurus, right? We take pride in that. And so yeah, just make sure y'all stay to the channel, because we're gonna do the whole process of building this house, and also we're gonna teach on wholesaling houses, on fixing and flipping, rentals, Airbnbs. all things real estate investing, we do it in real life. Damn, they redid everything. They redid everything. So if you just got a little snippet of Texas barbecue, best barbecue on the planet, god darn it, with my Big Red, boy. Me, I'm Texas, born and raised, if you don't know. Born and raised in Texas, they call us Tejano. I bought this house last year for 70K. Was it 50 or 70? I want to say it was 70K. I did nothing to it. It needed a lot of work though. And I just listed it on the market. It's called a hotel. I literally just closed on it, put it on the market. We listed it for 150 because the ARV looked like 250-ish, 280, 300. And somebody gave me an offer for 135. So I accepted the offer. I was in Hawaii when it closed, as a matter of fact. I signed the docs in Hawaii with the virtual notary. And what happened was the guy on his hard money loan in order to close, he was short 10K. So I was like, okay, I'll put a 10K lien on it so we can just close and I can get my money. And so it looks like it's about to be done. So when he closes on this, the title company is gonna call me and cut me a check for 10. I gotta sign off on it. That's how it works. That's a little lien, second lien position. So our first lien position, no, the hard money was first lien, I'm second lien. Sometimes I'm a little worried because if he forecloses or something, second liens get wiped out most of the time. But I already made my money, so I was kind of just like a whatever. You know what I mean? Damn, like nothing but new developments. So guys, this is the east side of San Antonio, Texas right now. It is on the rise. As you can tell, it's an older side of town, but the city's putting a lot of development over here and giving a lot of incentives for people to invest out here. So it's like on the rise on this side of town. Like if you find lots and properties over here, you buy them if they're a good price because everything's just on the up. See me, I'm on the older side. I like to buy, if I buy on the old side of town, I buy on the west side because I can still get houses, not lots, for 40,000. I get houses for 40,000 every month on the west side.
Oh, it's called a cost segregation. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, I do cost segregation.
So we did a cost seg analysis on that one, and we got up to 30% of the value and the write-off. So the depreciation. So 560K times 30%, boom, 168K write-off. Right, and so that is the reason why we kept that one. Because I sold one the same year I sold one, bro, and so it was a $200,000 profit on it as well. And so
that one cut all that profit out.
Pretty much cut most of it out, yeah.
Nice, and you're making $1,000 a month.
And making $1,000.
So you kept $200,000 in your pocket.
Yep.
You made $1,000 a month, and you kept $200K.
And I got to a write-off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You
take a write up here. I know it's a.
See, they don't teach us this stuff in school. They don't want you to know.
No, this is how people get rich. This is wealth, right? So this one right here, this is a good project to talk about because this one right here, you can pull into the front of it. Yeah, you can pull in here. That's cool. I don't know they'll say shit, but verga, here we go. For them to approve that driveway, that was a big one for the project. And so you go to ask for a variance in front of the table, right in front of the people, and you're there, bro, pleading your case. You know why they should approve this. Literally, you're telling other people, say, hey, you know what, you should approve this because it's gonna add value to the neighborhood. Not only that, this driveway, if we can't get this done, this lot is useless. This is money that's gonna be sitting here that nobody can build on. Yeah. So that's why they should approve it. And sure enough, boom, I got green thumbs, everybody up. Like they all approved it. And
so if one person says no?
If one person says no, you have to get two yeses. For one no, it's two yeses. And so luckily everybody said yes. I had one lady that was just like, she's like, man, we're all for it. You're in front of the school. It's gonna help out the neighborhood. You're gonna bring more taxes to the neighborhood. That's gonna bring in more, policing. It's gonna better the neighborhood, right? And so sure enough, I mean, they approved the driveway. It took me 3 months, bro, because they don't host those meetings every week. They host them, I think it's once a month. And so when you submit your application to that, they call you in for the following. So it took me like almost 3 months just to get that driveway approved for the plan. So that's a big one.
Guys, this is what I want to do right here. This is fun. Yeah. It sounds fun. So what's the process from buying it to right now? How long has this been?
So right now, believe it or not, we've probably been in it about a year on this project right here, this one here. Because when we bought the property, you got to make sure that your lot description is also up to date at the city. Because if you have, the address 1210 South New Braunfels or whatever, lot 1 and 2. Well, now you have 2 lots instead of 1. And so at the city, when you got the type of zoning that you have, you can't build in between lot lines. And so lot 1 and 2, right? So they made me replat it. And so I had to spend another 12 grand. Well, right now, at the time it was 12 grand. Now it was like 15 grand to replat. So I had to replat it because the city wanted me to make sure that there's only 1 lot. And so that took some time. Submitted the plans. I had to go through the variance to get them to approve this driveway. Like you said, where are they going to park, right? So to them, it was how are they going to drive in from a main street into a private property, right? And so that's the only way to park here. So that's why we did the 1-car garage. They're gonna have their parking here in the front as well. So I went to the variance, and then I could break ground. But from breaking ground to this, we're probably in it about 3 months right now into actually when we broke ground.
No, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Let's check it out.
Yeah,
it's almost done.
So yeah, we're almost done. We're about 80% done. So yeah, so as you can see, they did the sheetrock work already. It's taped and floated. Now is the texture part. Now they're gonna do all the texture, the stuff that makes it look nice, right?
What kind of texture do you do?
So I do Monterey. So everybody knockdown. Yep, knockdown Monterey.
How much are they charging you right now?
So roughly sheetrock work, probably about $21 a sheet. And that's just labor. Yeah, everything. Labor and not sheetrock. Sheetrock is material. Sheetrock is separate. And so then from there,
they're charging $21?
$21.
Damn, I think I was getting it for like 11.
11?
But that was a while back.
Man.
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's 5 years ago prices.
21,
it's about
bro?
$21 right now. Yeah. You're gonna get it between $19 and $21.
But that's just floated or that's textured?
No, that's textured, tape, floated, everything. Yeah. Yeah, okay. and then these houses like this, it's a little bit more because it takes something called fire rated sheetrock. When you're building a multifamily, the code requires it for it to be fire coated on the center walls and the ceilings as well.
So what's the square footage of this?
So this is 3,300 square feet.
So like, I'm gonna do a little bit of math for y'all. So he said there's about 440 sheets on both sides?
Of sheetrock together, yeah, yep. So it's
times
together.
$21 a square foot? I mean, times $21 a sheet?
Yeah.
It's about 10 grand.
About 10 grand.
That's
just in
cheap.
labor. Exactly, it's cheap.
That's a good price.
Yeah, and honestly, those prices you don't hear those. So he just gave you a golden nugget right there.
How much are they doing the flooring per square foot?
So the flooring, I mean, roughly you're gonna spend about $250 on tile.
Install?
$2.50 install, roughly.
Damn, I'm paying $150.
Okay. Hey, he needs to connect me on that.
How much were the windows?
So the windows is included with the cornice.
Oh, with
so
the
whenever you get cornice, that's when you're getting plywood, windows, the roof's getting put on, your doors, front door, back door is getting put on. That's the cornice. So when building a home, there's different stages to it, right? The first stage is obviously submitting your plans to the city. Before that, obviously planning your ARV, knowing what you're gonna build on that, right? Once you get approved of that, then the real fun comes. Then you get your foundation poured. You gotta measure it out, make sure everything's legit. Then your framers go in, right? Then when your framers come in, boom, that's when your building starts going up. After your framing stage, that's the cornice stage. That's the windows, the front doors, your roof, right? All the plywood. Once that's done, then you get all your siding put on, and then on the inside, your electrician's going in, your plumber's going in, your HVAC's going in. You're gonna see all that process as we're building the house that my boy's doing, right? And then from there, your insulation goes in, and then once the installation's done, you have to call inspections. Everything's gotta get inspected. Your plumbing, electrical, everything has to get inspected. And then once it passes inspection, your insulation's in, then we get to this stage. This is where we're at right now. So remember, frame went down, corners went down, all your siding, your roof's on already, your insulation, electrician, plumber, HVAC, sheetrock. That's where we're at right now.
There you go. This is a real life build right here. We tell you how you get into the city, the zoning. He's all in on this for how much?
Right now?
Yeah.
At this moment?
Yeah. Or no, when it's done.
Oh, when it's done, we're probably gonna probably about maybe no more than 400 grand, 380 or so.
400. What do you think it's gonna be worth?
This?
Yeah.
650.
All in for 400, worth 650. Gonna probably refinance it.
This one we're selling. We're gonna sell.
You're gonna sell this one.
I'm gonna sell this one.
So he wants the money on this one.
We're gonna sell this one.
So guys, think about it. That's over $250,000 in profit. And one project. You could manage a few of these pretty easily.
That's what I'm doing. So right now I got about 3 duplexes going up at the same time right now. And so they're all gonna finish at the same time. I'm keeping one, selling 2.
Damn.
So God willing, 2024, that's gonna be a crazy year, man. Money year.
There you go, baby. New construction. Hey, y'all don't forget to subscribe. Me and my boy dropping gems. We're dropping gems on how to do this. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop some comments. We got a lot more of these videos to go, and we hope to see you on the next one, all right? So until then, peace. Stay clutch.